Kick your shoes off, take a load off. Don't go nowhere till the show's off. Oh, you know it's gonna be a movie when you got Cletus Cassidy on your TV. Yeah, already know Mr. Funny Man. Coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Cletus Cassidy Show. Again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Cletus Cassidy Show.
Good morning. Top of the morning to you, man. Welcome, everybody, to another edition of See You in the Morning. I am, of course, your host, Cletus Cassidy. So excited to be in here. Glad to be in service one more time. If this is your first time hearing this, you are about to experience something so cold. If you've watched the show before, you found it not robbery to come back and watch it again, man. I'm so glad that you're here, man. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. And I appreciate that, man. It's another Magic Monday, man. I'm just in the building. If you don't know what this show is, if you just tuned in, you're like, whatever, what is this? Because I just started doing this Instagram thing. So now you can now find me live on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, man. I'm over here taking over all of the digital platforms. They say, I'll be on X. That's Twitter's new name. It doesn't make it any more Muslim. It's really weird. So next I'll be on that. And then I'm gonna start streaming live the Christian Mingle. And that's when it's really gonna pay off for my career, right? When I can start getting that Christian Mingle audience, when I can get old ladies and sexy slips, that's when my career is gonna be going through the roof. When I can get the old ladies in the sexy slips with a little extra lace at the bottom of it, now I'll know that I've made it. But until then, man, the only thing that is solid about this show, the only thing that's gonna happen on every show is that I'm gonna speak to the people that speak to me. If you speak to me, I'm gonna speak back to you. The first three that speak is the M&Ms. Those are the mythical metals. Those are the things that I can go off and I can say, hey, these people spoke to me. You can't do anything with them. You can't pawn them. You don't really hold on to them. It's nothing tangible. But you know that I spoke to you in the morning. A big shout out to my bronze medal winner, which is the Pope. Nope, no, it's not. Sorry, counted wrong. My bronze medal winner is Wilberta Carter. Good morning, Wilberta. Thank you so much. Silver medal goes to Crystal Tasty Panel, TT, as we call her. And the gold goes to Tamika, or Tamicia, or Thomasia. Thomasia Riddick out there watching as well. So gold goes to whatever her name is, Tamika or Thomasia or Tamicia Riddick. Silver to TT, bronze to also here is the Pope, Calvin J. Hill, Kim Thomas Jones, Tyler Seaborn, Crystal Sex Appeal, Shannon Jamil, Melba Moore, Peterson, Betty Burnett, Lisa. I have a date with Lisa. Lynette's in the building. Dana is here. Good morning. And Natasha is here this morning. Let me try to see who checked in over on the gram of Insta. Nobody. Griff is here, and I really don't like him. I don't really care about Griff. He's here, and he's negative, and I think that's part of his life. I think that he's grown up with all the wrong things in his life. He's a Raiders fan, which is already, a slap in the face for anybody that actually likes sports. So he's got a lot going on in his life. So shout out to my man Griff, also known as 2 Trillion. But we do what we do. Y'all know how Monday is. If you watch the show, Mondays is my weekend recap. I come in, I recap what happened over the weekend. I ain't even finna lie to you. It was a busy weekend. Super busy. I had a lot going on. One of my highlights of the weekend though was I ain't never won no Grammy. I won some awards. Every time I win an award is great. They had a best comedian. Big shout outs to Noir Lounge, Noir, Noir, it's French for black. They had an award show. So all of the artists who performed at Noir over the year, they've had, and when I tell you, they've had some amazing artists there. As far as they've had your CeeLo Greens, they had your CeeLo Green, they've had your majors have been there. Damon Williams has been there as far as comedy. Joe Claire, Shucky Ducky. Um, man, the Mango Ladies is what the name of the ladies are. It's a group of ladies. They own a restaurant called Mango Mango. They were on what's that show where you go in there and you beg people for money? You got to go and beg. Shark Tank. They went on Shark Tank and they came through. They tanked it up with the Sharks, and so now they're successful, multimillionaires. They turned a whole racist neighborhood into the blackest thing that you can find. So that was great. So they had an awards competition, and it started off with one of these, and it was in a sealed envelope. Nobody know who won, so they had to open it up, and bam, your boy is out here winning awards. So I got this award, best comedian. Shout out to everybody else that was nominated, but I won the award for best comedian. It was great. Um, Not saying that I'm better than anybody else out there. I'm just saying that I'm the best. And on top of that, I realized I got to hit the gym a little harder. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. I started to feel like I was getting slim. I really felt like I was getting slim. I thought that I had slimmed down. And I'm gonna go ahead and say this. As a fat man, you realize that you ain't as slim as you thought you were during the holiday season. When the holidays come around, when Christmas starts to smoke around, you'll find out whether or not you are as slim as you think you are. When you start getting constant requests for you to play Santa Claus, you realize you still a bit chunky. You still got some weight on you. Nobody ever asks a skinny man to play Santa Claus. It don't matter what kind of beard somebody skinny has. No, none of that. Not gonna ask you to be. You got to have the weight to be Santa Claus. Put your weight on it, and so they that weight. Yeah, you gotta be chunky for somebody to ask you to be Santa Claus. I got constantly asked to play Santa Claus, and I realized I'm not as slim as I thought I was. So I was able to go to SeaTac Elementary School in Virginia Beach and play Santa. And I've said it a few times this weekend. I finally now know how old black people felt when Obama became president. Do y'all remember the joy of old black people when Obama became president? It was just an unspeakable joy for them. They were just so excited that there was a black man playing president. That's how these kids were to see a black Santa Claus. Man, those black kids came around the corner. They couldn't see me when they first walked into the cafeteria. They came in the cafeteria, seeing me sitting in the chair. They was going in. Yes, it's a black Santa. They were going hard. I mean, some of the kids were rubbing it in the white kid's face. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? My president is black. My Santa Claus too. I was like, whoa, whoa. The feeling of pride that they had for having a black Santa. So shout out to SeaTac Elementary that gave every kid in that school got a gift. It was crazy. To see every kid get to come in, see their eyes light up. They saw a whole thing full of gifts. They were like, boom, each kid got a gift. Don't underestimate what's going on in this season. There was one kid that was like, they didn't know which gift to get. So I had little elves. You know, the elves were out. And one of the elves was like, just get a toy like one of the toys you have at home. What do you play with at home? And the kid was like, I don't have any toys at home. Dog, I was heartbroken. I almost was like, yo, where your mama is? Let me take her. We finna go toy you up. I'm gonna get some toys for you and for her. Wait, I mean, no, that was wrong. That came out the wrong way. The toys for her, no, that's different. It was heartbreaking. So some of the things that we take for granted. Listen, sometimes people be like, don't get no Dollar Tree toys, don't get no, and they didn't have Dollar Tree toys. They had some top of the line toys at this event. But people like, man, don't give a kid no Dollar Tree toy, whatever. Listen, give kids them toys. You don't know whether a kid got a toy at home or not. You just don't know. It was a great time. The kids made me Santa Claus notes with thank yous on the inside of. You can't read the thank you. It's a HIPAA violation. But it's dear thank you. Dear Santa, thank you for the gift on the inside. Now I don't know if they were heartfelt or not because I got a whole lot of them, and they all had the exact same message on the inside. Dear Santa, thank you for the gift. Except for one child who came through with the handwritten note. She came through with a handwritten note. I was nervous at first because I was like, why is she slipping me this paper? I didn't know she was finna take me for ransom. I don't know if she's gonna be like, yo, Santa, I got the reindeer tied up out back. I didn't know if that's what it was. But there was some simple rules I gave the kids. No lap action, no lapping, and all because we handled our Santa Claus in a non-R. Kelly way. It was all fist bumps, fist bumps. Hey, the kids came through. I was like fist bumps, snowflakes, antlers. Let's move. That's all I did. That was my thing. You're not getting in this lap, no sir, cuz I can't risk the charges. No, ain't no way you're gonna come up 30 years later, see me on TV and be like, ooh, that's the man that I sat in his lap. No, sir. No, it won't happen. Fist bumps. I was like, hey, fist bump, snowflakes, antlers, go get your gift. Y'all see it. Y'all see the antlers, snowflakes, antlers. That was my thing. So we all worked it out, man. It was great. I realized that Christmas carols, the Temptations Christmas, I'm tell you what, it goes above race, age, religion, everybody loves it. Everybody loves it. The Jackson 5 Christmas, everybody loved it. Everybody loved it. Everybody. They loved it. That was great. So that was cool. What else happened? Oh, I got to do some comedy in places that I didn't know I was gonna be doing comedy in. I really got to talk to my management about letting me know where I'm going. Sometimes my management accepts gigs. I see the gig on my calendar. All I know is I got a gig. I tell them put in where I got to be, how much time I got to do. And I don't always ask them what kind of gig it is. That's my fault. That's a my bad on me. Now, one of the gigs I had this weekend was great. I did a sneaker ball. That was great to be able to get dressed up and wear sneakers. I'm all about comfort. Anytime you take Stacey Adams out of the equation, that works. Dress shoes hurt. Ladies, I know how y'all feel in your heels. Dress shoes ain't made for fun. Dress shoes ain't what you want. They're not what you want. But I did 2 events. I got to start talking to my management and telling them, let me know where I'm going. I had to do 2 remembrance services this weekend. Apparently now funeral homes are giving back to the people who gave to them. So the funeral homes had remembrance services. So everybody that came in and had a funeral at their funeral home this year, they invited them back to have a dinner and remember the people who passed away. One of them that gave away money and gifts. And for some reason they decided let's throw some comedy in there. That's a tough room. And if you just got people in there that's just trying to mourn that their grandmama died, and they be like, hey, are you guys ready to laugh? They be like, no, we ready to cry. We are ready to shed tears. So it's a hard room. It's a hard room to go into. I think these are the reasons why I start getting better at what I do. Because you put me in a room full of people in mourning, and they be like, all right, time to laugh. And they're like, no, not really. And then one of them, not only were they in mourning, they put me up before dinner. That negative energy in a black room. Black people go to the event ready to eat. It don't matter what the event is. If they know they're going to eat, black people ain't ate all day to go to that event. So everything that you put up before the food, they don't like it. It don't matter what it is. If you up before dinner, you catching an attitude. Especially since they put me up after the grace. See, that was the major malfunction. They put me up after the grace. You got to let me stay and go before grace. You put me up after grace, grace is sufficient. Once black people hear grace, their minds is always like Pavlov's theory. You hear grace on that final, dear Lord, making nourishment for our body. Once we hear nourishment for our body, once you hear that, they ready to eat. And they heard nourishment for our body. Them people was ready to eat. At that last amen, them people was ready to eat. And instead of giving them food, they gave them me. And they was like, do about a half hour. They want me to do 30 minutes. Before these people, 30 minutes of hunger. Oh, the diabetics was acting like they was about to die. Everybody in there was diabetical, like, oh my God, I gotta eat. My blood sugar, you know your blood sugar was going just pop a peppermint. You knew your blood sugar was gonna blood sugar. You knew you was finna go into a coma. You knew you was gonna go into a coma before you came in. And here's my point about that. If you already know you're going into a coma, the best place to be is with the funeral home people. That's the best place to be. They know what they're doing. I think to die at a funeral home, they're just gonna be salivating. They're gonna be salivating. The second one I went to, they had a video montage of everybody who had died that year going on right behind me. Every time somebody looked up, they saw their grandmama's picture. It was rough. It was rough. It's hard doing. It's everything you can't do, but I pulled it out. So thank you to all of them for bringing me through, and I had a good time doing it. I knew I had a good time doing it. So I worked a lot this weekend. It was a lot of work. So this week, man, I ain't even wearing pants. I got a couple of shows this week. I'll wear pants to those, but the rest of the week, I'm out in these streets, no pants. No, I'm going to the bank today, no pants. For what? I'm not wearing pants this week. It's a busy week. It's almost Christmas. Almost Christmas. And then the last thing I'm gonna do in my recap of the week, and it's actually gonna wrap up the show because I want to go back to bed. I want to say this. I make social commentary all the time about stuff that's happened socially. I think that comedians throughout the history of comedy have been a conduit for being able to say what's happening in society. No pants, pickleballs. They do it naked in some places. Hey, listen, bring your ball and racket, or bring your balls and a racket. But whatever. Listen, I think comedians have always been a conduit to say whatever's happening in these streets. Oh yeah, thank you, Willie. I also won the Black Men Rock Award. I think I talked about that last week, but I did win the Black Men Rock Award. That was last week. So I got 2 awards. So I'm working on my EGOT. Comedians always have the right to say what's going on in society. They forgot that ability. They've got that carte blanche to say what it is. I've been in a lot of different venues, a lot of different places, and I've seen a lot of different things. I've heard a lot of different things. Comedians are serial listeners. Sometimes I actually listen to my cereal. I just take a bowl of Snap, Crackle, and Pop, and I just listen to see what it's really saying. How does it really feel? Comedians are serial listeners. We listen to everything. Like, we may not speak on it, but trust and believe we know everything that's been said around us. We know everything that's going on in the room. You have to have a power of observation to be able to be an effective comedian. I can go in a room, see what's going on in that room. Effective communication. I'm in a few on Facebook. I'm in a few Facebook groups. One of the groups I'm in is representative of the city that I live in. And I'll tell you right now, if you are not sure whether racism still exists, join you a Facebook group. If you ain't sure that racism still is out here, join you a Facebook group. If you're not sure that Trump's got a chance, join you a Facebook. It's people that still live by what Trump believes in. It's still some people with some deep, deep, deep racist energy. And here's what I don't like about it. They're scared racists. You say what you want to say about the KKK. You say what you want to say about the KKK. They're a horrible organization, but I accept the fact that those guys let you know what they feel. In fact, I would be more glad if they didn't wear hoods. Let the KKK just wear their white outfits, get dressed in white, look like a snowflake, do what you want to do, and outline. And I will accept your KKK-ness because at least I know exactly what your thoughts are and how you feel. These people veil their racism. They veil it. They try to hide it. They try to throw out stuff. I read a post and they were like, why is the underwear at the Walmart locked up? Because they steal the underwear. Let me tell you something. The drawers get stolen. I can't tell you how many times I've been in the barbershop and been offered drawers, and not in the way that I would want. There's guys come in all the time selling drawers, deodorant. That's why it's locked up. If it's in the store and it's locked up, it's been stolen. That means people steal it. People steal it. You got to understand that's what's happening. People steal drawers, especially in this time of year. This is one of my favorite times of year. Why would I shop in a store when there's going to be crackheads galore? Don't shop in stores. Go to crackhead galore. Yes, we're gonna have to pay more on the back end for our normal everyday items. But when I can get me a 85-inch TV for $15, I think I won. I think in this holiday season, if I can get all my Bath and Body Works from Chico down on the corner, I think I won. They've now personalized the crackheads. Oh, well, it ain't always crackheads. Some people are just boosters. The boosters have learned now to personalize your shopping experience. It used to be you had to accept whatever they brought into the barber shop. That's what you had to do. You had to just get whatever they brought into the barber shop. Now it's like now they revolutionized it. It's like DoorDash. They come in and ask you what they want, what y'all want me to steal. You can make personal orders now for a nominal fee. You tell the booster this is what I want you to steal, and they'll go steal it. I don't participate in that because I believe we shouldn't be stealing. But now they asking you what you want. Tell me, they come in there real Drew Hill energy. Tell me what you want. Tell me. About 45 minutes, boom, they back. The Amazon has changed the game in so many ways. There's now Amazon Boost, is what I call it. Amazon Boost. You can't get it online. You got to be in a seat area. When those boosters shake their head and tell you we'll be right back, you getting what you need. You're getting what you need. I was in one of these non-racist groups where it's freedom of speech. And they were like, they had a post up, why is the underwear locked up in Walmart? It was like, because they steal the underwear. What is so hard to understand about that? And you started seeing some of their views because they automatically assume that it's only black people, stealing. That's their first assumption. Second assumption is they feel like they can talk any old kind of way and we not gonna understand the undertones. There was a guy on there was like, we need to put snipers on the building to shoot all the guys stealing. Then our city's Commonwealth attorney is black. And so they were like, the only reason people stealing underwear is because the Commonwealth attorney won't prosecute them. First of all, in a misdemeanor case of that nature, the prosecutor and attorney is not going to be in there. Y'all got to stop watching Law and Order thinking that's real life. Let me just let y'all know that right now. Stuff that happens on Law and Order does not happen in real life, and it definitely does not happen in small towns. There is not a prosecutor in this area that's up at night going to crime scenes. It's just not happening. It ain't no prosecutors up at night that you can call them. Creasy, call the judge, wake the judge up, get me a warrant right now. Not happening. You get that thing in the morning when the court open. I got time for all that. Ain't no prosecutor going down to prosecute you over no draws. Nowhere. What's going to happen is if you get caught, they're going to have an employee from Walmart in there, and they're going to have a police officer. Ain't going to be no lawyer in there. Lawyers ain't got time. It's murders out here. We ain't worried about you killing the grapes of the wrath. We ain't worried about your draws theft. Real crime is happening. Listen, judges be big red. My office hours are. Once that judge get off work, he done took that robe off. He or she, and they in their thongs. Ain't no judge giving you a warrant in thongs. You better wait till the next day to get a warrant. But y'all don't watch Law and Order. Y'all think that's real life. The prosecutor ain't prosecuting, so people feel like they can do what they want to do. Then one lady said it's a gateway. If we don't stop people from stealing drugs, it's a gateway to auto theft. Auto theft? So you really believe the only reason they out there stealing cars is because they got away with stealing some boxer briefs? Your thought process is, ooh, I stole some boxer briefs. Might as well go ahead and get me a Yugo. What? Now that I've mastered stealing draws, my only next step, my graduate level theft is vehicles. I'ma steal these draws. Next thing for me is bank robbery. What? The thought processes of these people is like if you sit and watch the thought processes, this man said it's only because 75% of the people in Portsmouth are on welfare. You took a poll, you know who's stealing, you gotta watch it. Like they thought processes come out and you start hearing it and you see it. So one of the things that they do in there, their vitriol, their hate is so grand for Missy Elliott. Missy Elliott, if you don't know, is actually from Portsmouth, Virginia. Raised here, went to high school here, graduated from high school, and then moved on in her career. And her career took her to places outside of her home. It happens all the time on Lifetime movies. You go and you make it to the big city. She made it to the big city, and she has had exquisite success. She's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She's just exquisite success. And because of her success, they named a street after her in her hometown. Man, those Mayo people went crazy. They went looking up her lyrics. Oh my gosh, she cursed in a song. How can the kids look up to somebody who said, put that thing down, flip it, and reverse it? It was crazy. They hate her to the utmost. When they named the city out, they named the street after her, and she didn't get a whole street. You're not getting a street. Like you're not getting a whole street. You get like her street is about this long, but she got it. She gives back to the city all the time. She had been giving back to the city for years and years and years. And she's one of those people, almost like myself, who doesn't like to tell people when they get back. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. Y'all ruin it. I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all will ruin somebody giving back. Somebody gives back, people will start being like, well, why they ain't give to this? Or they'll say, well, that ain't enough money. Or if they do give, they come in and ask you over and over and over and over again. Now, because I gave to Shirley, don't mean I need to give to Susie, Tommy, John, and Steve. I just gave to Shirley. But now when they found out who gave, now everybody's asking. And then if I don't give to everybody, then they want to down my name. They want to talk bad about me. I know people who do amazing work, but can't even tell you who is helping, who's their benefactors, because y'all will go and worry them to death, or people will start hating where they get the money from. Well, how did the money go here, not there? We could have spent this on that. It's crazy how hard it is to help. It is so crazy. And I'm not talking about y'all that are watching now. But there's a segment that doing something nice, no good deed goes unpunished. You do something nice and they worry the bejesus off of you. Recently, I helped somebody get a large deal of money to help with their situation. And I begged them, please don't tell nobody I helped. Please don't tell anybody that I was the conduit for this. Because A, people gonna be jealous. B, now everybody gonna be asking me to help them get money. C, a lot of times people will get mad. They'll hate that you got it and they didn't. So they'll try to throw dirt on it. You can't even be nice to people no more. Niceness is overrated. It's overrated. But you gotta do it. You still gotta have a good heart. You still gotta go out there and do for the community. So when Missy Elliott got her street name, those people, the moment she got her street name, they were complaining. Look at it, it's a parade. Why the kids not in class? Oh my God, the traffic. Oh, I couldn't get home for an extra 7 minutes because of the traffic. Like they was throwing anything they could figure out to hate her doing that. She came back and gave $50,000 to the Redevelopment and Housing Association. Well, who's gonna get the money? Who chooses? Who is it? This seems funny. It seems like politics to me. Y'all mad. Everything she does, y'all are mad at. This weekend, she gave $50,000 worth of toys to kids. 200 kids were given toys. Then they gave $350 to the parents to get groceries or whatever you're doing in the household. Them people, there's nothing you can say about that. So they didn't say anything. It was they always want to pick and pull, and be negative. They couldn't. I went in the group and I told them, I said, man, it's crazy. Y'all got something to say about everything Miss Elliott does. Miss Elliott gave gave $50,000 worth of toys away. Y'all are eerily silent, eerily quiet. They had nothing to say about her good works. I'm talking about just eerily quiet. And I was accused, man. Do you know they act like I was the worst thing ever? I can't believe you're race baiting. How am I race baiting? I just said the haters are eerily silent. Oh, they went off. They put me out the group. They done mute. I can't talk in the group no more. The lady said that's a strange way to present information. No, it's not. The information was presented the way that I presented it, so that y'all could know that y'all some hating, sour individuals. Out of all the flavors of this world, y'all choose salty. It's crazy. You're not fully hateful until you're racially hateful. Y'all put on that racism like y'all put on some zest. And the white people say whatever they want to say in that group. Those people in that group say whatever they want to say, and they act like it's horrible. It's a horrible representation. So I say it, and I put it on my page too. The last event that they did, people got upset and got mad, and I say this: if y'all gonna be a detractor, be fair. If you gonna hate somebody for doing something, at least be a fair hater. My man JP is in here. He's a Lions fan. I don't like the Lions, but the Lions beat my Broncos. We played horribly. They were a superior team. Hey, dog, y'all won. Superior team. Now I can go back to hating. I can at least give you credit when hating. If y'all gonna hate, if they gonna hate me, if they gonna hate me, be like and call me fat, at least give me credit for being funny. If you don't think I'm funny, at least admit that I'm funny looking. Even in your detraction, be bold enough to be like, you know what, but they got that right. I can't stand. Listen, or don't speak on me at all. Or don't speak on me at all. But for the people who are out there who get here's what I always am concerned about. Everybody ain't like me. I'm fat. I got thick skin. I'm part walrus. You try to puncture this, it ain't happening. This right here, this is Peruvian leather. Last time I tried to get blood, I broke 7 needles. I'm thick skinned. You can say what you want to say about me. As I've said before, I prefer for people to talk bad about me. I have a hard time dealing with compliments. You talk bad about me though, right up my wheelhouse. I love it. Everybody can't deal with that. I have seen people who do great things, and I've talked to them personally, and they'll be like, "But why I gotta go through all of this just to do something nice? Why I gotta be treated a certain way because I did something nice?" And it makes them want to quit. I always want to encourage you all. The Bible says, huh? Be ye not weary in your well doing. So that means even though you're doing well and people are trying to berate you, tear you down, destroy you, don't get tired of doing it. Stand firm and keep doing what you say. If what you doing is agitating their demons that much, you got to be doing something right. If you doing good, agitates the demons in their life that much, do not stop. Don't don't feel like you can't. My man Ron is here. Ron has seen I've done stuff for people that they don't even know I've done. I've paid for stuff for people, for the very people who will talk trash about me. Never let them know I did it. Never let them see me sweat. Don't be concerned. Find out what your main goal is. If your goal is to help somebody, to be there for somebody, if your goal is to help your community, help people in your community, be there for kids, man, don't worry about those detractors. Don't worry about all them people that got something to say. Because where they saying it from is outside the club. Don't get so weary because of the people out there that you stop doing what you do. Keep doing it. Looking for this said, in due season you shall reap if you faint not. I ain't got time to be fainting. Because if I faint, can't nobody pick me up. That's just my motto. I'm too fat to faint. too fat to faint. I'm too fat to faint. Y'all got to keep going. In this holiday season, man, there's people out there. Hey, man, I knew you was coming. I said, hey, my brother's coming to town. I know he's gonna have those Air Monarchs on. He gonna have the comfort shoes on. Hey, man, this sandwich is for you. Look at it, especially if it's for kids. People are funny. Do something for kids, get talked about by the kids' parents. That's crazy. I'm out here giving your kids something, and you gonna talk about me. Hey, that's what Keith said. If folk don't like it, it won't for them anyway. You mad because you and listen, and for all of y'all that's sitting there, y'all salty. I hope somebody blesses you in a way that makes you understand. I hope somebody blesses you so much that it takes that negative out of your life. You out there like a piece of salt pork. I want you just to become regular bacon. See the difference between salt pork and bacon, and salt pork is too salty. Too salty. But bacon is right there on the deliciousness scale. I want you to become bacon. And it ain't even really about me. I don't mind the things that I do. I do the things that I do because I care. But I want other people to be inspired. And I want other people not to get tired and do what they do. This year I got these awards. I got the Black Men's Rock Award. I got this Nori Award the other day. And in my speech, I said it's great when you start getting recognized outside of the country. Like when you go other places, you get your EGOT, your Emmys, your Grammys, your Oscar Tony. But it's something different when people who see you and who are there to be able to touch you still appreciate you in a way that you're going to win an award nationally. I said on the stage, how can you be the greatest in the world when you can't even be the greatest at home? Why you can't? How can I be the greatest in the world when I can't be the greatest at home? So that's my thing. I want to do that. I want to be the greatest. I want to be the greatest in the world. It starts at home. So I appreciate when I win awards at home. I love it. It's amazing to me. I love when I win awards at home. I love when people here know my impact and what I'm able to do. Even the things that I want to let people know. I don't let everybody know everything that I do, but those who are close to me, they know. There's a difference. I did the thing. This is my last thing. You got to keep doing what you want to do. Just realize that sometimes God is gonna put you in positions to do things you don't understand why you're doing, but you just doing them. I had to do those two, like I said, those two funeral services, right? So I do the service. I reached back out, thank the lady for having me there. She sends me a text message that she got from one of the people that was there, and I'm gonna read it to y'all so I don't say it wrong because I'll be all kinds of off. Let me see. This lady is at a remembrance service, and the lady wrote from her perspective, "Thank you so much. My mom truly enjoyed herself. I haven't seen her laugh and smile in months." And so those moments always kind of touch me up. This is a lady who's had loss. She hasn't been able to laugh or smile in months, and God put me in a position, even in my discomfort, to go out there and make her comfortable. Sometimes your discomfort is going to be for the comfort of other people. You got to keep on pushing. Don't quit. Don't stop. You're making a difference. And even if the masses don't care about it, think about the one person that is touched by your work, by what you've done. I made a lady laugh and smile and hadn't smiled in months. Months. Crazy. That means a little bit of something. Y'all keep pushing, keep doing what y'all do. It's gonna be a good time in the long run. We got to do our word of the day. Then we get out here. I don't even know if I want to do a toxic Christmas song today. Um, we have been doing toxic Christmas songs and the word of the day. I went a little long, so we'll do a Christmas song tomorrow. Uh-oh, let me see. I don't know if I can get this on Raconter. Raconter. Uh-oh, a recounter. A recounter. Raconter. Raconter. Today's word of the day is raconter. Raconteur. Raconter. Oh, my phone. I knocked over a light. I'm not going to get it. I'm just going to have to be black for the rest of the day. Raconteur is the word of the day. Raconter. A raconter is someone who excels and telling anecdotes. A bona fide raconter. Payola can turn even mundane experiences into hilariously entertaining stories. That's me. I'm a raconter. I'm a raconter. I can take something normal and turn it into a hilariously entertaining story. I excel in telling anecdotes. Now, if y'all don't know what an anecdote is, it's usually a short narrative of interesting, amusing, or biographical incident. So I can tell a story, it's just being a storyteller. Man, look at this. I didn't even know that was gonna be the word of the day. I come back, I found out I get to be me in the word of the day. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? I do it every day. Crazy. Crazy talk out here. Great. Have a great weekend, man. We are at December the 18th. That means we literally got like what about a week till Christmas? Today, the 18th, the 19th. What's today? Yeah, today's December the 18th. We got a week till Christmas. Don't put yourself in debt trying to get Christmas presents. Realize it's the thought that counts. I've been asking people all week, hey man, tell me what you really want. So I can think about getting it for you. I'm not going to get it. I'm gonna think about it though, because it's the thought that counts. So everybody, man, let people know. Don't be afraid. One of the things I realized in this season is that a lot of people are really shy. Let people know what you want. Put it out there in the air. Say what you really want. You might just get it. That's one of the things I'm really learning, man. A lot of us have a hard time receiving gifts. Some of us can't receive gifts. We love to give and have a hard time receiving. Learn how to take it. Wait, no, 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 that was wrong. That was wrong because some of y'all gonna take that the wrong way. I don't want you to learn how to take it. That's wrong. Um, Learn how to be accepting of gifts. There we go. 'Cause sometimes it's better to receive and get. You know what? I'm just gonna leave. Let people know what you want, man. Let people want you to know. Yeah, yeah. We got to pause. Don't learn how to take it. I mean, unless you go into prison for a long time, then you might have to learn how to take it if you want to survive. You know what? I'm out. Man, it's been a great show, man. Lord willing, the creek don't rise. We'll be back here tomorrow, man, to do this all over again, right? This is what we'll do. All right, man. Love y'all. Y'all.
Kick your shoes off, take a load off. Don't go nowhere till the show's off. Oh, you know it's gonna be a movie when you got Cletus Cassidy on your TV. Yeah, already know Mr. Funny Man. Coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Cletus Cassidy Show. Yeah.